Television in 2025 proved that quality still matters even in an uncertain streaming landscape. Networks and streaming services kept throwing money at mediocre content, but the shows that stood out this year dared to be different. They had actual vision and style. They made bold, creative choices instead of playing it safe. These 10 shows reminded us why we still love television. They made us laugh, cry, think, and feel. They tackled important themes while keeping us thoroughly entertained. Whether exploring Hollywood, dissecting healthcare, traveling to galaxies far away, or showing us painful family dynamics, these series delivered excellence across every genre. Number 10. The studio Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg created something special with The Studio on Apple TV+. Hollywood has seen countless shows about how much the industry hates itself. Most of them feel toothless and safe. The studio actually has sharp teeth. Rogen plays an idealistic studio head desperately trying to keep his job while everything falls apart around him. The show perfectly captures modern Hollywood, where business matters more than art. You watch terrible decisions get made for money reasons. You see talented people compromise their vision to please executives. The celebrity cameos work brilliantly because they feel organic to the story. Zoe Kravitz and Ron Howard appear in ways that genuinely surprise you. The episode called The Owner showcases incredible filmmaking craft with technical virtuosity. The show loves movies even while mocking the business. The writing stays funny and sharp throughout. Every episode delivers laughs while making pointed observations about how studios work. This manages to feel fresh when so many Hollywood satires feel stale. Number 9. Long Story Short. Raphael Bob Waxall and Lisa Hanawalt followed up BoJack Horseman with something completely different yet equally brilliant. Long Story Short on Netflix dives deep into one dysfunctional Jewish-American family across multiple decades. The Schwoopers feel incredibly real despite the show's surreal storytelling techniques. The timeline jumps around constantly, keeping you engaged and surprised. You watch kids grow into adults, then suddenly flash forward to their old age. The show captures how time moves way too fast when you are not paying attention. Lisa Edelstein and Paul Reiser anchor the cast as the parents. Ben Feldman, Abby Jacobson, and Max Greenfield play their 3 kids dealing with their own issues. The family drives each other crazy, but they also keep each other sane. Nothing dramatic happens in the traditional TV sense. People just live their lives, have arguments, attend celebrations, and slowly age. The emotional weight sneaks up on you. That sudden flash forward in the first episode hits like a punch to the gut. When it comes back with more context in the finale, you see the brilliant long game the show was playing all along. Number 8. Death by Lightning. Writer Mike Makowski turned an obscure historical event into one of the most gripping shows of the year. Death by Lightning on Netflix tells the story of President James Garfield's 1881 assassination in just 4 tight episodes. Michael Shannon plays Garfield with quiet dignity and strength. Matthew Macfadyen absolutely kills it as Charles Guiteau, the unstable fan who became an assassin. The show examines the original case of fandom gone horribly wrong. It tackles American violence through a historical lens that feels painfully relevant today. The production design and period details immerse you in the era. Every character actor you love shows up in a big bushy beard, delivering fantastic performances. Nick Offerman, Bradley Whitford, and Shea Wiggum all shine. The show balances dark subject matter with surprising moments of humor. The pacing never drags, despite covering months of events. Makowski proved he understands how to adapt historical material into compelling television. Number 7. Task. Brad Inglesby returned to his Pennsylvania roots with something much better than Mayor of Easttown. Task on HBO follows 2 men on a collision course in the towns outside Philadelphia. Tim Pelfrey plays a garbage man named Robbie who leads a crew robbing drug stash houses along his trash route. Mark Ruffalo plays Tom, a cop dealing with family tragedy who gets assigned to investigate these robberies. The show uses the same working-class Pennsylvania setting as Mayor, but feels lighter and more propulsive. Pelfrey delivers a revelation of a performance showing incredible emotional depth. His character feels fully human with understandable motivations. Ruffalo gives a masterclass in subtle acting, saying more with silence than most actors say with monologues. Amelia Jones nails the local accent and attitude as Tom's frustrated niece. Number 6. Dying for Sex. Elizabeth Merriweather and Kim Rosenstock adapted the devastating podcast into something beautiful on FX and Hulu. The show is exactly as heartbreaking as you expect. Michelle Williams Williams gives one of her finest performances ever as Molly Kochan. When her stage 4 breast cancer returns, Molly leaves her husband, who refuses to touch her anymore. She embarks on a journey of sexual self-discovery with help from her best friend, played by Jenny Slate. The show never shies away from the hard stuff. You watch Molly deal with her failing body while trying to understand it before cancer takes it completely away. Williams brings incredible vulnerability and strength to the role. Slate provides the perfect counterbalance as the flighty actress friend who becomes the primary caretaker. Rob Delaney delivers an achingly tender supporting performance. Number 5. The Lowdown Sterling Harjo followed up Reservation Dogs with a completely different genre that works brilliantly. The Lowdown on FX gives Ethan Hawke the role of a lifetime as Lee Raybon. Lee is a rambling, shambling journalist and bookstore owner who stumbles into investigating a prominent local's apparent suicide. The show plays like an Oklahoma noir with Hawke channeling the Big Lebowski energy, but this mystery goes much deeper than it initially appears. One thread unravels an entire infrastructure involving class, race, land ownership, and historical exploitation. The show examines Tulsa's dark history while delivering a compelling detective story. Tim Blake Nelson, Keith David, Gene Triplehorn, and Kyle MacLachlan all deliver fantastic supporting performances. The show throws in oddball elements like underground caviar rings and wannabe native gangsters. These weird details make the world feel lived in and specific. Number 4. Pluribus Vince Gilligan moved on from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul to create phenomenal science fiction. Pluribus on Apple TV Plus sucks you in immediately and never lets go. The show presents a terrifying premise executed brilliantly. A hive mind pandemic caused by alien code makes everyone on Earth share all human knowledge. Suddenly, humanity becomes cheerily complacent and connected. Everyone acts happy and says hi, Carol, constantly. Everyone except Carol, played by Rhea Seehorn. The show bills her as the most miserable person on Earth. She becomes one of only 12 people immune to the virus. Carol must decide whether to lead the resistance or give in. Seehorn delivers a powerhouse performance that anchors the entire show. You feel her isolation and frustration. Gilligan's plotting stays slyly incremental. He makes you question whether Carol's independence is actually worth preserving. Number 3. Adolescence. This British import dominated Netflix and sparked important conversations about young men and internet radicalization. Adolescence arrived with almost no advance promotion. By the end of the weekend, it became the most viewed show on the streaming service. Director Philip Barantini and co-writer star Stephen Graham created something brutal and necessary. The show starts with cops bursting into a suburban home to arrest 13-year-old Jamie Miller for murdering a classmate. Each of the 4 episodes shows the aftermath from a different perspective. You see Jamie's fellow students processing the horror. You watch his family members try to understand what happened. Episode 3 stands out as a masterclass in sustained tension. Newcomer Owen Cooper faces off against Aaron Doherty's psychologist in one devastating conversation. The entire show gets shot in single extended takes like Barantini's previous work. Boiling Point. Number 2. Andor. Tony Gilroy delivered the best Star Wars content ever made with Andor's 2nd and final season on Disney+. The show doubled down on revolutionary themes while giving fans everything they wanted. Diego Luna returns as Cassian Andor, fighting against a fascist empire, but the Star Wars setting almost feels incidental. Few shows captured our current political moment better than Andor. The 10 episodes feature incredible action sequences, including a hospital heist that plays like a standalone movie. Denise Gough creates a terrifying Imperial villain. The show delivers highly memeable moments like Mon Mothma dancing, but underneath the thrills, Andor offers a chilling examination of authoritarianism. You watch how fascist governments manipulate populations and spread misinformation. You see how resistance movements get built from the ground up. The show respects both its characters and its audience. Gilroy crafts every episode with cinematic precision and emotional depth. Number 1. The Pitt. The medical drama felt completely played out until the Pitt shocked everyone back to life. This HBO Max show arrived in January and immediately became a cultural phenomenon. The entire first season follows a single 15-hour shift in a Pittsburgh trauma hospital emergency department. Each episode covers 1 hour in real time. The format creates incredible tension and urgency. Noah Weil leads the cast as Dr. Michael Robinovich, the weary head of the emergency department. Catherine Lanasa plays Dana, the straight-shooting nurse holding everything together. Newcomer Taylor Dearden shines as shy resident Mel king. The writing stays precise and understated. The show swaps network melodrama for no-frills adrenaline rushes. You feel the chaos and pressure of working in emergency medicine. The Pitt does not shy away from real problems facing American hospitals. Budget cuts force impossible choices. Understaffing endangers patients. Vaccine skepticism costs lives. The opioid crisis destroys families. Every episode shows healthcare workers trying their best despite impossible circumstances. The show makes heroes out of people who just do their jobs well.